Welcome into Sportscape. My name is Derrick Clyburn, and I'm joined once again by John Felipe. John, how you doing today?
Howdy, guys. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing good. Week two is NFL. Week two is in the books, and we're just moving right forward with some good football. Continue to talk about some good football, give our opinions and takes, and all different things like that. We had some crazy games, and from definitely from our teams, especially from this week. So
Man, both of
we
our
got a
teams.
lot to talk about. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, I know like we was talking about the ending of the Colts Broncos game, just how crazy that was. Just the ending of it. Um, Colts had a chance on it, like to have a game winning drive, and it almost ended on like a missed field goal, and then like all of a sudden I was just like, oh man, it's just so many
And then a
emotions.
leverage penalty. Tell me, you have you ever heard of a leverage penalty before?
I had never heard of that before,
And that was
honestly, and
15 yards going from 60 to 45. That's a substantial difference. If you look at the Vegas line, it would have gone from like 5% to 60%. Like,
right. So I was just we can go through the whole emotions of, man, we lost this game. The play calling should have been better down the stretch. We shouldn't have ran the ball like the last three plays or whatever. And then I'm
right.
like, we only getting to 60 yards, 60-yard field goal. Most kickers aren't making that like in that pressurized situation unless you got that Cowboys kicker Brandon Arbery who's been kicking the ball like it's
Automatic
going out.
60
Like it's
yarder.
crazy. So I knew that it was gonna be questionable. He missed it. I was like, oh man, we lost. Then I was like collecting my thoughts, and I was just like, man, what are we gonna do? And then I see a flag. I was like, flag. I was like, what's the flag? What's the flag? Then heard about this leverage penalty. I was like, I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, 15
Wild.
yarder, I'll take it.
And I
Let's go
was
ahead and kick
saying,
it.
dude, like I was talking about it. I told Derek this before. I'm a secondhand Colts fan because of course, Derek, you're my friend. And so I'm like, let me see. This Colts team actually has something going. That 60-yard miss was like it broke my heart. And then I saw like a flag come out, and it was so much farther afterwards. I was like, what could this possibly be? This
Right.
couldn't possibly overturn the game, right?
Because they
Yeah,
usually don't make those type of calls in that situation. So I'm
yeah,
like, I'm
and
like,
it
oh, okay,
and it did. It
right.
overturned the like 15-yard after the fact. I have never seen anything like it, but I'm happy it happened.
Hey, he kicked that thing and we won. I was just like, you could just see the emotion from everybody. Like, there's this clip going around how excited the coach was, and like he was just like he threw his hat. He was just like jumping with emotion, and I was just like,
Yeah,
I don't know. This team must be a team of destiny or something. Like, it's got to be something special about this team that had to happen like it
yeah,
did.
and
You
the
know what I'm
Daniel
saying?
Jones thing, Denny Dimes the
I
third,
mean,
as I've christened him, like
I
he
mean,
is playing his best ball yet
oh my goodness, the best ball he's ever played,
by
and
far.
by far. And as a Colts fan, you couldn't have asked for a better two games to start the season. I mean, you want to play a little bit better, but I mean, two wins, 2-0. I definitely didn't see 2-0 when I was thinking about the schedule, looking at the schedule coming to the season. Definitely when Daniel Jones
Hey,
was still the starter.
that's why I'm glad that we're friends because I'm like I have a team to I could just get secondhand joy from you, even if the Panthers
Hey,
are horrible.
right. I mean,
You know
like I
what
said,
I
yeah.
mean?
I mean, we had some crazy endings to the game. I was just like that. Since we talked about the Colts already, we can go ahead and go into more details about it.
Yeah,
Um,
let's do it.
man, talking about like a great start to the season. I mean, the offense has just been clicking. Like it's the. I mean, they're in a flow. You can tell they're in a rhythm. I mean, they know what they want to do offensively, know where they want to get the ball. I mean,
Shotgun is actually like he's been great. I've
oh
I've
man.
loved his offense. Because
I
his
mean,
offense is so smooth. You know what? If you guys had somebody like Teteroa McMillan, you would make him a 2,000 yard receiver.
yeah,
Like,
because you know how to use them, right? I mean, We have
I know. It's hard being a Panthers fan. This offensive lull has been like my entire life. Cam had to force them into like being more dynamic on offense. Like,
right,
it's been always
uh,
so conservative. Like, and
right.
then Steve Wilkes ran it down their throats, and Frank Reich got the job, and we know how that went. Rather than Steve Wilkes.
You try to forget that part, that run.
Yeah, you would like to. I would like to.
But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, the Colts. I mean, I think it was like this stat I saw. It said the Colts score like 10 straight drives to start the year. Like that's a new NFL record.
Yes,
So
yes, that's right. Their offense wasn't punting. Yeah, yeah. I
they
just heard
haven't
that
punted. They
stat.
haven't
I
punted in
just heard
two
that stat.
games. Yeah, and
Yeah,
they haven't punted in 2 games, and they
that's
started
what
like
I'm saying.
the first
Yeah,
10
I
drives.
just heard that stat. I'm that's surprising. I wouldn't even have thought that. You know, that's awesome. I
I
mean,
mean,
that's
that's
really good.
crazy.
Right,
I mean, it's
right.
insane to think because I mean, we was coming in thinking that Daniel Jones was just gonna, you know, tank our chances offensively, make it worse. But he's came in, he's been efficient, he's been accurate. I mean, he's getting the ball out. He's
Well,
throwing the
I
deep ball better
knew
than I
there
ever
was a
seen him
reason.
throw it.
I knew there was a reason he was taken in the year he was taken, 2019, 2020, around that time. Like, I knew there was a reason Dave Gettleman took him, and
Hmm.
by the shock of Giants fans, because he had sleek athleticism. He's almost Justin Herbert. Like,
Hmm.
he's a little more slender, but he also
Right.
has a good, like, slender athleticism, similar to like a T Mac McMillan. He made a nice catch against the Panthers a couple years back, actually. Like, he's an athletic dude. They call him White Lightning. So I thought Daniel Jones could flourish somewhere, and it turns out that it's the
I
Indianapolis
mean,
Colts.
it's been a perfect match so far. A perfect match. I mean, no turnovers, most importantly, because with the Giants, he was a turnover machine. But here he hasn't had any turnovers. I mean, like I said, no fumbles, no interceptions, so that's been great.
Yeah.
You can tell his confidence is the highest it's ever been because he's letting it rip,
When he
just
plays
throwing it.
confident, he plays like Danny Dimes.
Right. I mean, in the multitude of weapons they have, I mean, Tyler Warren and Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pittman and Josh Downs and Alec Pierce.
That's
I mean,
right.
all these dudes. I mean, he has so many weapons he can use. The offensive line is playing extremely well too, holding up. So it's like, I mean, the teams are having to blitz to get pressure. Like if it's in like a 4-man pressure, they are not getting to the quarterback. That's how good the offensive line has been. So like so far this season, I saw this stat
Yeah.
they were like that the Broncos like okay, so the Colts have been blitzed on 50% of their dropbacks so far in the first 2 games, and
Okay.
then and in this game uh, Daniel Jones was blitzed on 71% of his dropbacks. So the Broncos are really trying to get after him because they could get no pressure, this in their 4-man
Right.
rush without extra pressure being sent. So
Right.
I mean that's something I mean that's great from the offensive line. Then, Jonathan Taylor, the way he played in this game, I mean, he played
Jonathan Taylor
great.
was incredible. Jenna knows because he's on her fantasy team.
I'm sure she was happy because
Yeah,
good.
she was
I
very happy.
And that's why I was raving about him like during the offseason. I was just saying he's finally healthy, coming to the season. He's have a
Yeah,
big year, you know,
he
if
was
they use him
incredible.
right.
He was
I mean, in
incredible
the
the
passing
last
game, in
season.
the running game, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
Steichen
mean,
continued to use him in the best ways.
right. They said on like he had a 63-yard reception. They said that was the fastest speed by a ball carrier since Raheem Mostert in 2020. So he clocked at 22.38 speed on that play. So that was incredible.
No,
I mean,
homeboy's all thighs, dog. He's like a pair of chicken thighs, just like each step gains so much momentum.
right. Yeah. And you could tell he wanted to, have a great game because last year in this very game, it was a key game last year where we could have, put ourselves in a better position to make the playoffs. He had a touchdown, but he fumbled the ball at the goal line. You know that goal line thing, how they call it a
Yeah,
touchback if you fumble it right
right,
at the thing. That
right.
thing it happened last year in this like
Yeah.
against the Broncos. You could tell that he wanted to have a great game in this game to make up for that crazy play that happened last year, and he more than delivered this game.
He always does. I mean, he's good at what he does.
I think one of the craziest things about this game was just how they moved the ball up and down the field against the Broncos defense. I mean, the Broncos have one of the best defense in the league. Most people have say they're like a top 5 defense in the league. They got Patrick Surtain, who most people think is the best corner in the league. I saw this
Yeah.
one stat. They said the Colts, when targeting like Patrick Surtain yesterday, they had 7 receptions on 9 targets for 63 yards. So they caught 7 receptions on 9 of the targets at Patrick Surtain yesterday. So I mean, that's something you don't see.
Wow. Okay. That's not bad.
I mean, that's really good because most times when you play in a top corner, you choose to go away from them. I mean, most teams don't throw at JC Horn. You know about this. They don't throw a lot at JC Horn because he's one of the top corners in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, most people choose to not throw it at Pat Surtain, but I guess they saw saw
Something.
something on the field that they saw that they liked, and they just went after it, and it worked. So I mean that's incredible to see. Um, And this was a game that I was kind of worried about, not only because of the Broncos defense, and I didn't know how if Daniel Jones can keep up, what he did in the first game,
Yeah.
but defensively, I mean, we came in with injuries. Darius Ward didn't play, who's our number one corner. Latu didn't play either. Jalen Jones was out, so that's like we had a good amount of players who were out, who are key players on our defense and like game changers on our defense
Latu,
that
that
didn't
was a
play.
first round pick.
Yeah. Yeah, them dudes did not play, and it kind of showed because for most of the game, like the Broncos, I thought were getting a lot what they wanted offensively. I mean, they were moving the ball. Troy Franklin had an incredible game. I mean, his chemistry with Bo Nix, has translated from college to the NFL. So I thought they had a good chemistry. We had this dude Xavier Howard. You might know him. He used to play for the Dolphins, but they had him. He was getting. I think they say that like all the targets. I think every time he was targeted, every time he was targeted, the Broncos player caught the ball. So, and he was just a liability out there today. And I was just like, man, we got to get our corners back because or sign a corner that's better than him because he's out here being the link. He's blown coverages. He's not in the right position to make plays on the ball. I mean,
How long has he
he
been
was.
with the team? Was he recently
I think he
signed?
signed. I want to say he might have signed like after. Did he sign like right before week 1 or after week 1? One of them. I think he signed like like it wasn't like he didn't sign like
So
during
maybe
like this.
like a week and a half about.
Yeah, yeah, he's still new in the offense. I mean the defense. So
Yeah.
I mean you can't
Defense
blame it all
especially.
on him. Yeah, you can't
Exactly.
blame it all on him. But it's just like
But
it's
you
like we need
you
better
just don't
play from
want
that position.
you don't
Yeah.
want yeah, it sucks to watch.
Yeah, but the defense made plays when they needed to. They made timely stops. They got to force a couple punts. Cam Bynum had a great interception. I thought changed the game. Like when they were driving down the field, the Broncos were driving like they already in plus territory. So I mean, they're driving down the field and Bo Nix overthrew it. Cam Bynum intercepted it. This is his second interception this year.
Yeah.
He's leading the league in interceptions right now. So
Wow.
I
I
mean,
did not know that.
yeah, I mean, it's just been so he's been a game changer for us. Someone that we needed, someone that we added in the offseason that's been a great addition so far, and it's paid dividends so far. Um, Also, something I saw is a couple of stats from some players. So right now, Jonathan Taylor is leading the league in rushing yards. Ken Bynes leading the league leading the league in interceptions, and Daniel Jones is second in passing yards right now. So
That's
we got
awesome.
some players that's doing some good things. I mean, in a game that I didn't know that we would play as well as we did, Tyler Warren has been excellent. I mean, he has the most
I knew
yards
that.
among tight ends this year.
I knew that. I knew that was
Yeah,
gonna happen. I was
yeah,
incredibly high on, Tyler Warren the entire, I guess the early season of fantasy football, the June,
mhm,
July season, I thought, "Okay, he's about to be their offense."
yeah,
That was
yeah.
right.
And the way they use him so many different ways. They have him in the backfield sometimes.
Like
They have
Brock
him on
Bowers last
motion.
year.
Yeah, yeah. They use him so many different ways, and then he's so incredible after the catch. I mean, just to see him catch the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
he has the most yards out the catch among tight ends too. So I mean, he gets the ball and he's
And
looking to
he's just
get more yards.
he would be like one of Bill Belichick's guys. He's just
Absolutely.
reliable. You just
Hmm.
toss it to him, and you know if it's in his direction, he's gonna catch it and just kind of gritty his way for a couple more yards. Like he's one of those like guys that you just know is gonna be on their spot. And he
Hmm.
does a great job of doing it. And he's burly and he doesn't
Yep.
mind fighting for a couple more yards. Yeah, you guys got a good one
Yeah.
with Tyler Warren.
Absolutely, man. He's been great for us so far. And the crazy thing is, like in 2 games, he almost has more yards already than our leading tight end last year. Like Kylan
Wow.
Granson last year, he was our leading tight end. He had 182 yards over the entire season.
You know what's hilarious, Derek? I always try to go for like the Colts tight end like the last couple of years because
Hmm.
nobody knew who it was going to be. And I was like, okay, well, they have to have at least one tight end. And so I
Right,
kept
right.
one of them as like a late round flyer, like the big dude from Oregon. Like I had him
Oh
a
yeah, yeah.
couple of years,
Like Ogletree, what I think his name was. Yeah.
something like that.
Kylan
And
Granson, we had him. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
it's just hilarious the way that it turns out that it was a first
Like we
round pick.
basically had no production from the tight end position last year. 182 yards from our leading tight end last year. That's beyond last in the league for sure. And
Yeah.
then this year, Tyler Warner already has 155 yards through 2 games. I mean, so I mean, this is see the production there to go along with the receivers. We have Josh Downs. He's so reliable. We go to him. I swear, we go to him every like if it's like 3rd and 3, you go into him because they isolate him on one side and let him. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, just route this dude up. Who's guarding you? Get you one on one. What you do? You route him up. You get him out. Man, it's just an easy pitch and catch most times to him. He's so reliable. Michael Pittman has been great. I mean, he's so reliable. He gets his
I'm shocked
intermediate
that they
routes.
were so low on. I'm glad I already drafted him, but like everybody was low on him in the fantasy drafts. I was like, all right, I'll get me some Michael Pittman. It's like they
Yeah.
forgot he has like a number one receiver contract with him, and he was
Yeah.
hurt for most of last season. Like,
Exactly, exactly. I think it's just because Daniel Jones. A lot of people didn't believe in Daniel Jones, so that's why people weren't drafting him.
or the alternative was going to be Anthony Richardson. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They didn't believe in the quarterback play. I think that was the biggest factor in that.
I feel that.
And then even Alec Pierce, I didn't think he was gonna be good. Used as good as he has been, just because Daniel Jones hasn't thrown a deep ball well since like I don't know whatever that year was that made the playoffs with the Giants.
Like
So
21.
yeah. So that he hasn't thrown a deep ball since then. Great since then. And this year he's throwing it pretty well. I think and then Alec Pierce, I think he made like the biggest catch of the game. Like he helped like extend a drive this year.
He looked
Like
good.
today. Yeah, he made some key catches in this game that helped
No,
us.
how is Adonai Mitchell, by the way? I was big on him during the draft a
I
couple
mean,
years
I don't know if they're using him as much, but I mean, I've seen him make a couple plays, but they're not like he's not like a huge,
ago. Good player. Yeah.
player in our offense right now. Like he's
Okay.
out there. I mean, yeah. And I think as the season goes along, he'll probably, his role will probably increase, in the offense
Yeah,
with the more
hopefully.
plays he makes, but he hasn't been used as
He was,
much. I
I
seen him like,
believe, a second round pick. He fell, but it was still second round.
yeah, yeah. I will say when I've seen them throw to him, he has caught the ball more this year. So I haven't seen as many drops.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because last year was
That
the
was a
drops
problem with
problem.
him.
Yeah,
Okay, the drop.
drops, and then him not being on the same page with the quarterback last year was a big issue too. Because the ball be sailing like over it, like, and then he'll be unstopped, and the ball be like down the field. They be looking at each other like,
Yeah.
oh, I was supposed to go that way, and they're looking at him like, what you
Yeah.
doing, like,
Not
so
knowing where he's supposed to be.
right, yeah, exactly. And there's one other insane stat I saw. Like it says the Colts have scored either a touchdown or a field goal on 14 of their 17 offensive possessions this season. This is the highest rate of any team in the first 2 games of the season since the start of the 1980 season. So that's
1980. My goodness.
yeah. So that's how efficient their offense has been. Like 82% of their drives, offense possessions have been, resulted in
So
a touchdown or field
Steichen
goal.
keeps his job for another day.
For sure. I mean, that's why he's so happy. I mean, if you saw him after the game,
You
like he
gotta
was like one of the
okay. Well,
players like jumping and
you have to look at what just happened a couple years ago with Baker Mayfield. Everybody saw what he did on Monday Night Football, like leading that drive, and he's been great, like
Mhm,
borderline top 15 quarterback for a couple of years now with the Buccaneers. And he was kind of like thrown around like trash by the Browns, the Panthers, the Rams until he landed with the Buccaneers. You know,
mhm,
Daniel
yep,
Jones might have just needed a change of scenery.
yeah,
And Shane Steichen might have
like the
needed a
right system.
quarterback
Mhm,
like Daniel Jones. So I feel as
right.
though this could have been a good marriage and something that they didn't anticipate. But it's funny to see how one man's trash is another man's trash. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's like literally
yeah,
like on the nose.
yeah, man. I mean, like I said, they could have gotten off to a better start between the two. I mean, it's the way the offense is flowing and the rhythm they've been in. Like I said, Daniel Jones was 23 or 34 for 318 yards and a touchdown, um, and a rushing touchdown. So I think it says he's the first quarterback since Peyton Manning to have 5 touchdowns and 0 turnovers in 2 games since 2010. So I mean he's doing his thing, man. And
Yeah,
like I
he's
said,
doing well.
everybody's playing well offensively. I think like I said, defensively you just want to see, you want everybody to get healthy so you can see like them, play better. But to see that they're able to hold it down, this give us a chance to win in like critical situations is good. You know what I'm saying? Give us the ball back when we need it. That was good to see. Man, the Colts are 2-0 for the first time since 2009. So they on one of the surprising teams of the season thus far. I mean, nobody could expect it Colts to be 2-0. I know I didn't, as a true long time fan. I didn't expect it.
I
So
mean,
they're going
it's
in the right direction. A
yeah.
team that has a legit chance to win the division with the way Houston's playing, the way Jacksonville's playing right now. I mean, those teams don't look good at all. So it's just like, and then of course the Titans. I mean, they're a young team, so it's on the up. They have a good chance, to compete in this division and have a chance to win it. So I'm excited about that. Um, as we move along and get into the next game, the Panthers game, we're gonna get into that a little bit. The Panthers, they lost 27-22. They got down early, 27-3, but had 19 unanswered points to make a attempt at a comeback. They had a chance on the last drive to come back and you know
And it was
win.
insane to witness. I thought we were down and out. I was not expecting anything. I was upset. I was already telling my love, I'm like, all right, turn off all football. I don't want to think about this. But they brought it back, and even a onside kick recovered, and a great drive theoretically because there were so many penalties against the opposing team, but for whatever reason we didn't capitalize on it. Dave Canales says he's replaying the last drive over and over in his mind in his previous press conference, his last one that he just gave. So yeah, I was going through my own roller coaster of emotions with those Panthers, and I thought we didn't get it, and then whoa, maybe there's a chance, and then like what are we doing, and then we lose, but we almost won.
Yeah, yeah. Going to that last drive though, I want to talk about that a little bit more.
Okay.
Like how satisfied or disappointed were like how did you feel about the play calling on that last drive? Because I thought it was a little it could have
Yeah,
been
the
better.
play
You know
calling
what I'm
on the
saying?
last drive was horrible. It was, and that's what Dave Canales actually admitted to himself, saying it out loud. He said in a press conference, "I would have done the play calling differently. I would not have gone for like the big play consistently, but would have just kind of going meticulously like we had been
Mm-hmm.
going before. And he kept thinking that the next big play was going to be the story because we were so close after recovering
Right.
the onside kick. Um,
Right.
so he got a little, nipsy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I
Uh,
thought that the way they got back into the game too was by moving the ball methodically down the field. Because they
yes,
weren't having as much success with throwing it down the field. And the
man,
way Arizona was playing, they
T
was in
Mac,
zone all game long.
T Mac's looking great.
Yeah.
I mean, Hunter Renfro had 2 tutties. Who would have guessed that? Not me. Xavier Leggett is a work in progress.
Man, this talk about how
Jalen
disappointed he's been so far, man.
Yeah, he's been very disappointing. I don't know what it is that's like stopping him or preventing him from being his best self, but he seems incredibly stiff. He doesn't seem to understand coordination when he's like being thrown the ball. Stepping out of bounds. My love in the background. Jenna brings up a great point, like usual. She's halfway asleep and she's like, and he steps out of bounds. And that literally was so annoying the last game. It was a throw that was so clearly in bounds. Yeah. And so I feel as though he's just not understanding what his goals are supposed to be within the offense, or he's too lazy to care. And
Mm,
I do not want to put like the latter, you know.
right.
I don't want that to be the case because he's such a cool dude.
Yeah, man. I saw the stats like T Mac. He has 100-yard game and XL has none like in his last 16 starts. So it's like
I saw
they
that too,
already.
dude. That was wild. What a crazy
Yeah.
stat. And he could have had another one in the first game easily.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just. I mean, T Mac's playing it. I think he's playing exceptionally well. I mean, like I said, his stock
oh,
going continue to go up.
he's looking like a Jamar Chase level like rookie season. Like,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, One thing I want to get into, like I said earlier, the Panthers had a terrible start to the game. I mean, turnovers on the first two possessions,
that's right.
um, and then they got let a lot of touchdown right before the half, and then like there's a like a play before. I mean, they kind of screwed the Panthers on the play before that. Like JT Sanders, they said it wasn't a catch, and it was a catch. I was just like, oh man, everything seemed to be going wrong for the
Yeah.
Panthers
Yeah,
early in that game.
it's been going like that recently.
Down 27-3. But what do you think is causing the bad starts or the deficits early in the games?
Okay, so that is my question. I I have certain hypotheses. One is that Dave Canales just doesn't call the right plays right out the gate. He starts off far too conservative. He just, the best teams start off, woo, take a shot deep, see what we can do. And he just doesn't do that. And it starts us off and we stagnate. And I think
Hmm.
that's probably the most likely because I I I feel as though he's a good coach. He's somebody that is very methodical. I spoke about this before, where he calls 10 plays ahead, but he doesn't take the chances because the chance, if it doesn't succeed, would prevent him from getting to the 10th play. So he's thinking more methodically. He said that on his last press conference. Um,
Hmm.
Something similar to this. And excuse me if I'm getting off track, but this is just crazy because he was saying how he is dissecting the last drive that he did. And he said he took way too many shots down the field where he
Mhm.
should have just kept a methodical drive, which is wild because it's going to keep him continuing to do that, because usually we're asking him to take shots, and at that point it was the best case scenario to do what he was used to doing.
Mhm.
So it's wild. It must be such a kind of weird experience in real time. Hundreds of millions of dollars are like on your shoulders. What play do you call next? You know,
Yeah.
I can imagine why, you know, it could happen the way it did, but still, I think Dave Canales is going to learn and live through these lessons.
Yeah. I think that like you said, man, it's just like the play calling early. And then it seems like early in these games, like the Panthers, it's like they never seen a blitz before. Like they come in and dude just he's already in Bryce's face, and Bryce is like, "Oh,
Especially those
like what
first
should I
two
do?"
drives. Those
Those
first
first
two
two
drives were
tries
horrible.
on those turnovers, oh man, those were backbreakers. I mean, because you to start a game like that, and this the momentum is already completely shifted to the Cardinals in that scenario. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
it's when your play calling isn't clicking, it's like it's hard to get into a rhythm,
I
you
mean,
know, a
the fact that we
flow.
almost won tells me this team has something.
Yes, yes, yes. I think like I said, the way I mean the way they played, like to make that comeback, I think was good. And then Bryce Young, I thought he started to get his rhythm, and I mean he threw for a career high 328 yards and three
That's right.
touchdowns. So I thought that you know they played well and like to get back into the game, but they got to start games better. I mean it's something that's plagued them for like since Dave Canales has been there really. Starting off bad,
Slow start.
slow starts, yeah. Yeah. But what do you think that you saw like spark like the run that they went 19 unanswered points? Like what you think sparked that run or
I think they actually, and this is where Dave Canales is good, and this is why I like him. They actually just stuck with the process and just stuck with the plan. No matter what is going on, this is what we're going to do on offense. This is how we're going to attack them. It makes it more difficult because we're down 14, but we're going to just do the plan. Do the plan, do the plan, do the plan, do the plan over and over and over. And we have somebody like Bryce who's talented and is able to make some magic happen sometimes. And he was really able to do it and almost have us come back. It was pretty awesome.
yeah.
I would have been so sick if it happened.
Yeah, yeah. I mean I thought the defense stepped up like during that time. I mean they made some
Yeah,
plays.
that's
Like I
right.
said, like I saw this stat. It said after allowing like 200 yards against the Jaguars, like they only allowed like 82 yards from on like in this game on the ground,
Uh,
like rushing. So that was good, because that's something that's plagued them too. Allowing a lot of rushing yards, and they were able to keep them under 100. So that was good. Um, I thought that we saw some people stepped up. Talk about Bryson Tremaine, man. Um, him stepping up and
he
making big
is
plays.
okay. So it's wild because this is someone that was not on anybody's radar. He had
Hmm.
like -2 yards in his NFL like career statistic book, and coming into our training camp, and he had a connection with our offensive coordinator, Brad Idzig. They both were in Stanford together. But he just said, hey, do your job, and I guarantee you'll have a shot. And he took that to heart. Like he's somebody who continued to just do his job over and over and over again. Somebody like Jalen Coker, like that
Right.
undrafted free agent. Just do your job over and over and over, and you'll show us that you're worth keeping around. And these guys are worth keeping around because they're good at their jobs. They have an understanding of what they're doing in the offense, and they're able to make stuff happen when the ball's thrown to them. So, I mean, that was a
Hmm.
great catch he had. He had a one-handed catch in the third down and it was in crunch time situation, like multiple. He had the fourth down, 4th and 16 as well.
Yeah.
An incredible outing. He's showing up in ways that Jalen Coker showed up last year, and in ways that, quite frankly, Xavier Legette is not showing up. And so
Yeah.
we need to give more reps to the people that are showing up. And I love
Right.
Xavier Legette. I love him. Like you know, XL is he's such a dude. I love him. But we can put you in gadget plays. We can move you around. If you don't know how to complete your job, like let's get somebody else to do it that could do a better job. Because don't you want to win? You know,
Yeah.
is my thought.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're not producing, you can't be on the field. As simple as that. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
you got all the talent in the world, all the physical gifts and tools and different things like that, but you're not producing. So we got to go with the guys who's going to step up and produce, because we trying to win. You trying to win every single week. You trying to put on a good product.
yeah,
You're not
yeah.
helping your team. You can't be out there. I mean, and I hope he gets it. I mean, because he's talented. Like I said, I hope he gets it. Because but you got to play who's there, and without
He
Jalen Coker
seems,
being there, the
he
margin of
seems,
error is so
he
small.
seems, he seems worse than he was last year. That's the part that concerns me.
Man, that's
Like
saying
I don't
something.
know what it is. If like maybe like something's hurt, if it's his wrist or like he had a surgery on his. They said it was his wrist and then it was his ankle, but like he said his ankle was good. No, he said his wrist was good and then it was an ankle surgery. It was weird, like complicated, like that nobody
Hmm.
was like clear of what was going on. And if that if that's what it is and he's just not well, that is gonna suck so bad. Like
Yeah, I mean, it better be something if he's playing like the way he is. It's got to be something,
exactly.
right?
It better be something, and I don't know what it would be or why the team is so weird about like or maybe him being weird about it and not explaining exactly what he's feeling, you know?
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Speaking of the play, you talked about this like a couple minutes ago, like the 4th and 16 like play. I kind of want to show that clip to the people, man. I
Show
have
it.
that
It
clip
was
queued
incredible.
up.
Bryson
I
Tremaine.
mean, it was something.
Bryson Tremaine, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, like
He's growing on me the same way that Jalen Coker did. And I like Jalen Coker right off the
yeah,
bat, to be honest. But this guy could
right.
be
Yeah, man. I mean, the Panthers continue to find these hidden
These
gems, these undrafted
hidden
players.
like diamonds in the rough, dude.
Yeah, man. But yeah, here goes the 4th and 16 play. One of the biggest plays of the game. Like I
Crazy.
said, fourth down. I mean, 4th and 16, fourth quarter, 3 minutes, 21 seconds left in the game, and Bryce Young has to make an incredible play to keep the drive alive.
4th and 16. I mean, look
I
at
mean, you
him.
just see him step
Right?
up. Oh man,
Another Bryce vintage moment in the making. I mean, he just makes magic happen. And Dave
and the way he
Canales said
steps up in
that.
the pocket. Yep.
Dave
Yeah,
Canales
man.
said that. He said that in his Monday morning press conference. He says, we cannot have the turnovers. And, at the end, we know Bryce is going to make magic happen. He said both of those things. So that's the state of our offense right now. like,
Yeah, man. I mean, with plays like that, you just see the maturation. You see his ability. I mean, the way he can make plays in crunch time. Just his
he's
clutch.
incredible. He's literally like, I have so much fun watching him.
Yeah, you can see he has it. He just wants it to come all together. Like they need to start games better. I mean, the play calling has to be effective, efficient. So you can get the rhythm and flow of the offense going, and you want the defense to play well enough to keep them in the game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yeah, that's all we need. I mean, look at Joe Burrow before the injury. Rest in peace to the Joe
Yeah,
Burrow season that could have been. But yeah,
yeah. But
that's what.
going, what encourages you most going to the next week with this team and the way they fought back. At least show some type of resiliency, at least to make this game
Yeah,
close.
yeah, no, for certain. That's exactly correct. I feel as though like we have so much structure to build on after we fought the way that we did. Like it wasn't just like we laid down and it was like 60-0 like the Dolphins were doing the people a couple years back. you know, like we were fighting the entire time. We almost won the game against the Cardinals, which is percentage wise was unlikely to happen if you saw the score at like halftime. you know,
Yeah, for sure.
so yeah, and so it's cool that we have that fight in us, and I think the team has that to build on. Bryce continues to show the quote unquote magic or whatever you want to call it. Like he has the capacity to know when it's time to go, where exactly to place it, which is like the X factor that you want. That's like the Tom Brady factor. That's, like he has that. So when people say things about like, oh, let's bench Bryce or trade him, I'm like, oh, you fool. you do not understand.
If anything, they should fire the coach first before they try to bench Bryce again.
right? Yes.
Yeah, yeah. See if someone can make it better. Because I mean, you gotta give him a
No,
chance, man.
he's a freaking stud. Everybody knows it. There's no way that you can see what he's done and not anticipate what he's able to be. You know,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. It's so many different things going around in the league. There's some incredible games around, throughout the league. Um, I think next we're just gonna talk about some of the things that we learned from week 2, man.
all right.
Did you see any of the Chiefs Eagles game?
I watched the highlights.
Okay, okay, okay. But like, I just have this question about the Chiefs this year.
Yeah.
Does it concern you any how they started? What the offense looks like
Oh,
and
and two.
the team? Yeah, it's like, does that concern you? I mean, 0-2 for the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, and their offense looks like crap. I mean, it's not Patrick Mahomes' fault because a lot of the weapons, like Rasheed Rice is out, Xavier Worthy's out, and then they have a young offensive line, but it just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't look the same as it used to. Do you feel like they're going through like kind of like a rut?
I mean, half their players are on probation first and foremost. What did you say, friend? I said free number 4. You saw the shirts that they were wearing. Free number 4. Jenna said free Rashi. They're wearing
Hey,
shirts that are saying free number 4.
oh, I saw that the fans, yeah, yeah, they need him. They need him for sure. I mean, but he ain't gonna get there any faster. I mean, until that suspension is up.
It's like they think if they like do like a charity wrap for them. All your proceeds going to Rasheed Rice coming back in week 3.
Yeah, the NFL does not care.
No, we do not care. And Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, like the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs used to be some like one of the like must see TV. I would say. I mean, you would get excited to watch them. They was on a lot just because they're one of the most exciting teams. Now it's like they're boring to watch. I mean, they struggle to move the ball up and down the field. Patrick Mahomes has to run the ball a lot. I mean, and then he's missing a lot of his
But they
passes, like
still
passes
win. That's
down
the
the
part that pisses me off.
not this year though. Not even
Yeah,
started that way.
that's the best part about the Panthers being 0-2 is the Chiefs are 0-2 too.
But we
I
do know
like
the
that
Chiefs,
part.
they have that championship pedigree, so we expect them to, turn it around at some point. I
Yeah,
mean, but especially when Rasheed Rice comes back. But until then, we're gonna see. But like I
I
said,
got
I mean, since they're struggling, I mean, you see like teams like the Ravens, the Bills, Chargers, all look better than the Chiefs at this very moment. I mean, the Bills and
oh,
Ravens,
the
they rolled their
Chargers look
teams.
incredible. My love knows this. Jenna knows this. Who's your
Yeah,
favorite
Justin
player?
Herbert.
Jenna, say it. She says Justin Herbert in the background. And my favorite player in the previous draft was Lad McConkey, and we should have had him instead of Xavier Leggett, but that's another story.
I know it hurts to see him play
It
that
does.
well.
It hurts, but I love it for him. But oh man,
Yeah,
what could have been?
yeah, but Justin Herbert's been incredible. I mean,
He has
the
been fantastic.
way he's probably playing his best football. I mean, the way he, closed out that game against the Chiefs in the opening week.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, that fourth down run where he did the slide after
yeah,
that
yeah.
was
Like
sick.
I don't think I mean, he's using his legs way more this year, which I like. He's
Yeah,
making smart decisions.
got that.
Quentin Johnson is stepping up this year.
Yeah, yeah, he
So
has
I
been.
mean,
I didn't think he was going to do it the second game, and then he had that big touchdown catch.
yeah, yeah. So that's helped. Their defense is playing incredible. I mean, I didn't think their defense would be that good, but they played well last year, like too. But in like I said, in the playoffs, it kind of fell apart. Kind of Justin Herbert and them kind of has had their issues. But I mean, it looked pretty good to start the season. I think Keenan Allen coming back to the Chargers, that was a big
Oh
addition for them.
yes,
I mean, he's playing extremely well. He
I
looks
mean
like
it
the
was
old Keenan Allen.
what I anticipated Adam Thielen going to the Vikings would be, but it was not that.
Uh, I don't think it's Adam Thielen's fault really, just because I mean, he's new to the
No,
system,
it
and
is
then they
definitely
got
not
that young
his fault.
quarterback. They got
It
that
is
young
definitely
quarterback.
It is definitely not his fault. I wish he would have been able to be in a better position, to be honest.
Panthers should have really kept him. Honestly, like I said. I mean, I thought the return was good, but it's just having a young team like that. I mean,
Hey,
hindsight 2020.
hey, yeah. After now, Jalen Cookers are I would have loved to have Adam Thielen right now.
Absolutely, bro. I mean, the options are thin. I mean, T Max looks good, but everybody after that, and then I thought Sanders looked pretty good too, but
Tavion Sanders is somebody that Dave Canales says he wants to see become a reliable player on this team.
hmm
He said that on a previous interview, not his press conference, but a behind the scenes interview for a release on the Panthers YouTube. And I can see that because JT has he's become a more and more reliable guy, especially on third downs in the
hmm
seam on when he's able to play the slot, block a little bit, but chip off and get the little dump off passes like Christian McCaffrey used to get. You know,
yeah,
he's a versatile player.
very,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, man. But some other stuff that we saw the Lions. They bounced back after that, disappointing loss against the Packers the week before. I mean, to
Oh,
see them
they
put up
bounced back in
52
a big
points,
way.
52 points. I mean, they look like their old selves, man. Jared Goff getting back to his play action play. He loves that play action, getting to it,
Yeah.
throwing the ball over the middle of the field. That Amon-Ra St. Brown had like 3 touchdowns, I think. Jameer Gibbs there, Montgomery, Jameson Williams all showed out. I mean, that was a statement game for them. Because they heard it. I'm pretty sure they heard all the noise about.
Yeah. Especially considering it's Ben Johnson versus his old team. It's a huge statement game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, like I said, because we were, the Lions we were kind of looking at them like, are they gonna be good without their coordinators? But they kind of showed us that they got some things up their sleeve. They got back to what they do well. I thought last week they didn't do those things well. They did, and then the Packers being as good as they, been as good as they've been. I mean, nobody expected that either. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I mean, once they got Michael Parsons, man, that was wild.
yeah, I think the Packers have been like the most impressive team I've seen this year. I mean,
Dog,
like they
did
beat.
you see I had no defense for, like, in 2 of my leagues, and then at the last second, I picked up in all my leagues. I don't know if you saw 'em, but in, like, picks up and whatnot, I picked up the Packers defense
Oh
right
man, I didn't
after I
even know they
heard.
were available. I didn't even
Yeah,
know they were available.
man, it was after. It was because they were available before Michael Parsons was a Packer, and then I saw the news and I was like, "I'm picking them up."
Yeah, man, that was crazy. The Packers, man, like I said, they've been good. I mean, they beat Washington and the Lions. Both held them. I think it was under 20 points. I mean, like I said, they held the Lions to 6 points, which is absolutely outrageous. And Washington,
Yeah,
they stifled them. I mean, so I mean, they beat two really good teams, and like I say, Eagles and Packers probably the top of the NFC right now. Probably the two best teams we've seen in the NFC this year so far. I mean, playing the best football. Michael Parsons, you just tell his energy, the way everybody else is playing on the team, the defense, they seem to be like juiced up. I mean, the way they're playing, like it's just elevated the whole entire team. And then the offense. I mean, they haven't been great, but I mean they've been good enough so far, and they can get better because Jordan Love, get better. I mean, he's missing passes with Matthew Golden. They don't have that chemistry quite yet.
right.
Jaden Reed just got hurt, so that's a blow to them. I mean, Christian Watson's
Yeah,
still out, so
but
it's
it
like
could be, it could be a positive. I mean, that's what happened with Jalen Coker. He was elevated with the injury, so maybe they'll find somebody.
absolutely. Tucker Craft has stepped up. I mean, he's playing extremely well. I
Oh,
wish I
that
would have
dude's a
drafted him
stud.
in my fantasy team. Oh my goodness, I got him on a
Yeah,
couple. But I was like, man, I wish I would have drafted him more. I kind of thought
yeah,
about it too,
got some more
like the
stock
pre-draft
for
process.
Tucker Craft's stock.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're gonna get to fantasy a little bit later. I got some beef with some
Got
people,
some
but
takes.
got some beef with some people. But as we can continue to look at some of the things that's going on, the Eagles, man. I mean they're winning games, but the passing game has been awful, like god awful. I mean, like I think AJ Brown. I have him on my fantasy team. I know he's not doing well. I mean, they're not throwing him the ball a lot. I mean, like I said, the
At like
passing
one
offense look.
point or like one target even.
I mean, it's
That was the
ridiculous. I mean, their passing offense is so basic. Like their passing concepts are basic, generic, whatever you want to call it, predictable. I saw this one stat. Somebody was saying like they were running like the same pass concepts like over and over again to try to see if they could get like AJ Brown open. But I was like, why are they doing that? So it's like, I mean, they're still winning games. I mean, I give them credit. I mean, they got a good running game. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. He's making like
yeah.
winning plays, and their defense is really good. But man, oh, we gotta talk about them. The tush push. A lot of a lot of controversy going on with that right now. The
Oh
tush
yeah?
push. Have you seen like the replays of how like they're saying like how they always offsides when like the guys are jumping like offsides before they hike the ball on the tush push? Have you seen that?
No. What's their evidence? Or what's their argument, I should say. More so.
Okay, so before they hike the ball, I guess like get the advantage. Like the Eagles, like offensive guards are like kind of like jumping right before they get kind of like a head start.
Uh,
Like the push before, like right before they hike the ball, and so like in this game, like it, well they weren't calling. I think they called it maybe once, but people are talking about it. So like people are talking about like people are going over because they see the replays. Like, oh man, they jumping off sides, and the commentators were talking about it too. And they was like, oh, this is obvious offsides. And then
yeah.
like so people like over the last couple of days like yeah, man, they do that pretty often, like jumping off sides before they can do the tush push or whatever. So people's like man. like the league probably gonna have to ban that eventually because if they're getting an advantage and it's becoming an
So,
unstoppable play.
so the offensive line just pushes prior to the ball being snapped.
Like the offensive guards are like jumping right before the ball is snapped,
Yeah,
and like they're
like
getting like a
like
kind
in
of like a head
coordination.
start.
In
Hmm.
coordination. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And that's how they're able to like get it because that's how they're getting like the advantage, leverage on those plays. And people are like, obviously, people are upset about it because they convert that like over 97% of the time, that touchdowns.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, but
I'm shocked it's not banned yet. They
oh,
banned
it probably it will be after this year. I'm sure. I'm
You
sure it
think
will
so?
be
I think so too.
after seeing like the videos come out and the people, everybody being able to see it for themselves. NFL is all about optics. They don't like to see that. They're like, and it's
They
probably gonna
are
be called more.
all about optics. It's hilarious.
It's probably gonna be called more the offsides too as well. Like because like I said, the Chiefs, coaches were upset because they were offsides clearly and they're not calling it. So it's like it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes because I mean, that's one of the advantages that the Philadelphia Eagles have because once it's third and short or fourth and short, they like we can do two touch push twice in a row and get the first down or get the touchdown if we're at the goal line. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's a high probability outcome.
Yeah, for sure. Most of the other teams aren't good at doing it, so
Yeah,
it's interesting, man, to see that. But yeah, that was something that I saw the people were talking about. I was like, man, I was like, that's interesting. I mean, like I said, the Eagles, we're gonna see what they got. Let's see another storyline. I saw the Texans, man, them starting 0-2. I
that's
mean, for most
wild.
people, they
The Texans and the Chiefs, man. Who would have thought?
who would have thought? I mean, I don't think they scored over 20 points in the first two games. Um, and the offensive line still looks bad. It was bad last year. It's bad again this year. But I just think it looks worse just because like the offense has no type of flow to it. I mean, this operation doesn't look the same. CJ Stroud doesn't look the same,
Yeah,
and
yeah. And
I
they
don't.
got rid
I
of
mean,
Bobby Slowick too, the offensive coordinator. So it's a
absolutely.
new
So they're
offensive
trying to put in a
coordinator.
new work in a new system.
Yeah.
But if your offensive line isn't blocking, I mean, I don't know how much success you can have offensively.
I don't understand the Laramie Tunsil move. I never
I really don't understand that either. I really don't.
I was wondering why, like, it seemed like he was an integral part of your team. Like, I don't get why you would trade, especially O line for CJ Stroud. Like, you know,
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. I mean, like I said, the offensive line, that's the most important thing after the quarterback, really, because you can't block, you can't move the ball. And that's what I mean, they struggle to move the ball. I mean, their defense is incredible. I mean, their defense has been keeping them in the games, but the offenses hasn't been able to, make the right plays, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I mean, they have Will Anderson, a great, yeah, and then like
Will Anderson, the secondary is excellent. They got so
secondary.
many guys,
Do they
Derrick
have Kool Aid
Sterling.
McKinstry? Is that
You
the
said,
team?
you said who?
Do they have Kool Aid McKinstry?
Yes, 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 yes. I
Yes,
think that, yeah,
at
I
corner.
believe I do.
Okay,
I believe that.
yes,
Wait,
they have
do they
some
have him?
talented young guys.
I think they have him. I think so. I'm not really sure. But
Well, one of the Alabama corner.
I know they have. I know they have. They got a lot of dudes, a lot of good dudes in that secondary. Um, then they got Daniil Hunter. I mean, and then
Yeah,
Will
the
Anderson.
Vikings.
Yeah. So like I said, they're stacked, man. On defense, they just got to. I mean, they have a lot of weapons offensively. I mean, it's just the running back room isn't great right now. I mean, Nick Chubb looks like he's playing better, but
He
he's
looks a little.
getting yeah stiff a little bit. Um. But yeah, man. We're gonna get into. There was some great plays, this week, and then we're gonna get into some top plays for the week, real quick. Kind of did this last week, so we're gonna try to run it again. Let me share my screen again.
Hmm.
But yeah, um, did you? You see the highlights of the Giants Cowboys game? How insane that game was.
Yeah, that was crazy. I did not expect it to be that close. I thought the Cowboys would have probably ran away
The
with it a
Cowboys
little bit.
defense is just awful though. I mean, but
Yeah.
I mean it's fun to watch because
Ow. Yeah. And they ended up winning because of their kicker, Brandon
because their
Aubrey.
kicker is insane.
Their
It's
kicker's
insane, bro.
crazy. Their kicker's crazy, dog.
I mean, 64 yards and it's easy. It is crazy.
Yeah, Brandon
I
Aubrey.
mean, Russell Wilson had an insane game. He threw for over 400 and something yards, pretty much saving his job because people were saying that they're ready for Jackson Dart to get in there. But he heard the noise and he had to
They're
go out there
still
and,
saying that.
play well.
And that was his most out of his entire career, too. Like,
Right.
he's never
I
thrown for that
mean,
many yards.
I think they said I saw this one stat. It was like he was 7 for 11 on deep passes
Yeah.
and like 3 touchdowns. So I was like, that's incredible.
That's
And
fantastic, right? I
I
mean, I
mean,
would get
because
that. I would take that percentage.
absolutely. I mean, he has a complete. I mean, up and coming great receiver, Malik Neighbors, is just a straight up stud. I mean, he's
Yeah.
incredible.
No,
I
he is.
mean, you put it out there, he's gonna be able to get it. We're gonna jump into some of these
Oh,
plays.
we got
Hold
something
up.
here.
I think it was like, oh man, I want to start off with after this play. Should be like 237. Okay. Go ahead and mute this. Lamar Jackson. I mean, you can't have a top plays list without having him on the list at least once.
Lamar
He does
Jackson.
something spectacular every single week. I mean, he
He
does
always
something crazy every single week.
it was like Cam 2015 for multiple years though. He's been killing it.
Absolutely. Man, with this play, man, as you can see, making more time with the football. And he just throws this absolutely crazy throw to DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, and it's like right on the money. I mean, you can't throw that any better than he did it on that play.
Yeah, and the fact that he has
And then the
a
incredible
Hall of
catch.
Fame, exactly, a Hall of Fame receiver like DeAndre Hopkins being able to catch it with one
Right.
hand,
I
like,
mean,
dude is
right.
uh,
You see
it
where he throws his
not
ball from, and
crafted
see,
any
it's like
better.
on a line.
You couldn't craft it any better.
I mean, dude is all on dude. Dude is all on like that's a good team. Greg Newsom, he's a good
Look at that.
corner,
Look at
and
that.
he's able to throw that ball
Oh,
where only D
one-handed.
Hop can make a play for it. It's
That's
ridiculous.
beautiful.
It's ridiculous. Crazy. And Lamar's making plays like that every week. We're gonna continue to see him this next play. My boy James Cook, who's been cooking this year,
I see what you did
playing like an
there.
absolute. You see what I did there? I think he's leading. Well, he's one of the top rushers in the league. I mean, he continues to do it. I don't think we got to go back because I think we missed the jump cuts. He makes 2 jump cuts like on this play. Watch this initially,
Oh,
and then he just takes off for the end zone. I mean, this is an
ooh,
incredible play. People saying, I
elusive.
mean, he had what 16 touchdowns last year. People saying that he can't go out here and do it again. Through 2 weeks, he already has two or three touchdowns, I think. So he's on a roll already. Got him on one of my fantasy teams, doing his
There you go.
thing. We're gonna watch it one more time. But from the start, his ability, his elusiveness, man, to break tackles and then home run speed to get to the end zone, incredible. And the underrated running back, I think. I mean, people don't talk about him a lot, but he's effective. I don't know if you saw this play. Cameron Ward, man. Cam Ward. This play was
Ooh.
crazy. He throws the ball all the way on the other side of the field.
Oh,
I mean,
snap. That is
do you
wild.
That is
No, that's
crazy,
some
dog.
arm strength
I
right there, though.
mean, the crazy arm shift, and then this the confidence, the gall to make that throw because you're not supposed to make a throw like that. He throws it all the way across on the other side of the field, across
Oh
his
my
body,
gosh, he
right on the
shot it like a
money
slingshot,
to
dog.
Eli Alomar. I mean, that is just a ridiculous play.
That's awesome.
And he's making a play out of nothing on this play too. We gotta get back to the start of it. I mean, there's nothing on this play. He's just buying extra time, and he just throws it all the way on the other side of the field. I mean, that's an incredible play.
Yeah.
That's incredible
That makes me think like,
for the
oh,
from the rookie.
can can Bryce reach these upper echelons with the traits that he has? And I think he
Right.
can. I think he can. But like it's
Yeah.
it does make me a little jealous when I see plays like this out of a rookie.
I mean, we have it's so many talented quarterbacks in the league, man. There's so many
Yeah.
dudes that are extremely talented. Have so many. I mean, the gifts they had, their physical tools.
Yeah.
I mean, you're seeing it more and more. Quarterbacks coming out of the league like it feel like some of it is built in a lab. Like,
Literally though. Yeah,
I
like
mean,
physically, it's like they just have like everything you need to just be able to flick a ball like Cam Ward just did across the field with full
across the
strength.
field with ease,
Yeah,
makes it look so easy.
that's
It's
wild.
incredible. I mean, we got so many great young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, man, incredible. This next play, Jalen Warren makes an incredible play. But I want y'all to watch this route though, because like he comes out the backfield and this dude right here, he spins off of him and to get off of him, and he gets his throw and then he breaks all these tackles.
Oh,
It's like, oh man, get off me! Oh, you can't.
oh,
I mean,
oh! I had
and
not
then
seen
we
that
just
play.
off to the races.
I had not seen that. It's beautiful. The Hawaiian punch, I
I mean, he
call him.
catches the ball. He oh man, he makes that dude miss. He break another tackle, break another tackle.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's an amazing play. I want to watch
Good,
the start
good.
of the play one more time just to show y'all, to see him spin off this dude to get open originally. But watch him spin off his dude. He spins off him just to get open, then catches it, breaks two, three, four
Oh, and he's
tackles,
still
makes everybody
going.
miss, and just
And
off
he's
to the
still
races.
going. Oh,
Incredible.
man. And he would have went all the way too if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, that is sick. That's cool.
Steelers, man, we're gonna see what they can do this year. I mean, the defense kind of let them down. Oh,
Yeah,
Russell
which
Wilson, this incredible throw in the fourth quarter. Oh my God, I thought this won them the game. I thought they won this game after this. I'm be honest until Brandon Aubrey made that 64-yard catch,
oh,
but he just
certainly.
throws it up. Malik Neighbors just makes an
Wild,
incredible catch after. I
wild.
mean,
I mean,
yo,
who could ridden
ran
it
it back a
better?
couple more
Nobody could
times.
have ridden it better than what happened.
Right. I mean, look at this ball. Look how far he throws this. He's just
Woo.
throwing it up there, and it's on the
Yeah.
money. Just go up and get it, Malik. I got you. Malik's down there. I'm just gonna throw it down there. Just throw it to him. Just throw it to him. It's too easy. And then he look at dude puts his hand on the face mask. He's blocking his vision. He's still able to
Wow.
catch it.
Wow.
I mean, that's an incredible throw and catch.
Work of
It's incredible.
art.
Man, we got so many great players in this league, quarterbacks, physical specimens,
Yeah,
whatever you
that's
want to
true.
call it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is incredible. Those were the my favorite plays of the week.
Yeah.
Man, talk about. Oh shoot, let me get it back to where it need to be. But man, we had some incredible plays. Next, we just gonna talk about we can't go. some fantasy football standouts,
Ooh.
disappointments. Um, John, if you want to start it off, or you want me to do it, it's up to you, man.
Well, a couple of
Were there any
standouts.
players that stood out to you? Yeah.
The running backs that nobody wanted to get. Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey. The running backs went off this week. Like and I
Absolutely.
love to see it too because these running backs have been disrespected for too long.
Christian McCaffrey's been hurt the last couple of years. People doubting him, saying, "Oh, he might get hurt again." Jonathan Taylor hasn't been using the offense right until this year,
Yeah,
last couple of years. So you're finally seeing them. I mean, look like their old selves and dominate like they used to. So I
they
feel
look.
bad if you didn't draft. I feel kind of bad if you didn't draft them, but kind of don't because you should have known.
What about you? What about you? What are your standouts?
Man, let me tell you something. Puka Nakua. This
Dude is a stud.
dude is killing it, dog. I mean, dude, he's consistent with his production every single week. The Rams using him so many different ways. I mean, he had like a 45-yard rushing touchdown this
Oh, I
past
saw
week.
it. He looked like a
Ridiculous.
warrior too, with the blood coming down.
I mean, they love to give him the ball. I mean, he's going to produce every single week, man. I think he had 23 points last week. I think he had 28 points this week. I mean, he's consistent, man.
Doing
You can't
incredible.
ask for anything better for a receiver.
Yeah, consistency. That's what you
I mean,
need.
he's been amazing. I mean, good.
Yeah.
Another player, I mean, James Cook. We talked about him. We saw his dope play earlier. James Cook, he's been
Yeah.
great. I mean, last year, and people saying like he couldn't, he's not gonna get 16 touchdowns again. He's not gonna get that many touchdowns again.
And you know
But he's
what?
showing
It's not an irrational argument either. I don't
it
know.
isn't.
It might
But
not happen.
I mean, he
But
might not get that many. But I mean, this is the type of offense he's in. I mean,
he's starting off well.
yeah, he's starting off well. I mean, I think he has 3 touchdowns in the first 2 games or something like that. But
Yeah.
I'm like, this type of offense he's in. I mean, Josh Allen being such a big threat. I mean, with him in the backfield, they have to people. You have to key in on defense. Had to key in on his running ability. So they're like, we don't know what they're going to do. So they'll hand off to James Cook, and James Cook just shown he's an underrated running back right now. I mean, he's somebody that produces every single week. I wish I would have trusted him in more leagues. I was kind of one of them people who was
More
like,
shares.
he can't necessarily do that. But I mean, if he's available, I'm gonna get him. Depending on who's there. I kind of like Berkey Irvin a little bit better, and then like these other people they were hearing. You know, I mean, I think Genty and
Yeah.
Amarian Hampton and guys like that. People were high on. Um, yeah, but he's been a great dude. Jawan Johnson, the tight end from the Saints, he's been incredible so far this year. I think he's at 15 points in both weeks, so that's pretty good. I mean, that's really good for a tight end. Really good
That's
production for a tight
incredible
end.
for a tight end.
I mean, his chemistry with Spencer Rattler is incredible. I mean, they're giving him the ball. I mean, this was the type of hype that he had. I think it was a couple of years ago because I remember they were hyping him up. They were saying like that he was going to be one of the better tight ends in the league. I didn't last couple of years. I haven't seen it because I drafted him in. I think I drafted him like in a couple of dynasty leagues
You got
because they were
burned.
hyping him so much. And yeah, for sure. And I was tempted to cut him, in the off season. I was like, this dude right here, he ain't produced for me. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
But he's still on my. I mean, I kept him. He's starting to play well, so that gives me, I mean, a lot of excitement. I'm happy that he's playing as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's been good. Drake May, he's been incredible so far this season. I mean, he's thrown for 200 yards in both games, thrown for over 200 yards, and had multiple touchdowns in each game. I mean, he's kind of living up to the bill as far as being like a productive fantasy quarterback.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players, just because he went to UNC. That's my favorite team. Favorite
Devontae.
player. Yeah, Javante too. He went there. Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say him.
Javante's been playing well too. Yeah, he has.
I thought
I
that's
don't
who
have
you were
him.
gonna say.
I don't have many in my team just because I was kind of nervous. I don't know what Cowboys. I don't know what they be doing with their running the offense,
No,
rushing
no one
attack
did.
last couple years.
No one did.
Last couple of years, so I didn't trust it. But I will be open to drafting him in the future if he continues to play as well. Um, man, now we can go to disappointments because there's been some disappointments. I tell you, John, do you have any disappointments so far this year? Any players that
Uh,
you drafted that's been disappointing or so far this year that's let you
well,
down, cost you
I
some wins?
think one of the biggest disappointments I have is Xavier Worthy getting hurt the first week.
Oh man,
like,
I know that hurts.
getting hurt
And it
right away, dude. It's like,
and it wasn't his fault. It was Travis Kelsey like running into him
and it
too.
wasn't. It was not his fault at all. It was Travis Kelsey's fault.
He
On the
said
record,
he Travis Kelsey said he ran the wrong route, and that's why they were he crashed into him.
man,
So that's
you gotta
just
be
the worst
looking. You
news.
gotta be looking forward, homie. You don't want to hurt your. You don't want to hurt your fellow homies.
Especially Xavier Worthy, who's a thin guy. He's a small guy, to say the least.
Dude, versus Travis freaking Kelsey, like
He
a
probably weighs like
barbarian.
170 pounds.
Yes, I think like 185, but a frail looking 185. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure.
yeah, so that happened. That was a disappointment. Another disappointment. I don't know. I feel as though I'm pretty
Pretty
happy with my
satisfied.
teams. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with my teams besides the injuries with guys like Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. I'm glad you're going, having some good,
Why are
wins
you
and stuff
not?
like that. I mean, my teams are playing pretty well, but in a couple of leagues, I've been burned and disappointed. The only one
Yeah.
dude I want to talk about is Mark Andrews. I have beef with this dude right here, man. This
Oh my
dude
gosh.
through
I
two
heard
games. This
people
dude
saying,
has two catches through
yeah,
2 games. Two catches. I
wild.
drafted this man over Tyler Warren. I could have had Tyler Warren. I drafted him over him. This
I
is ridiculous.
I I saw that too. I saw that people were saying like all Mark Andrews owners, let's get our pitchforks because they're just
Bruh,
not like giving him the ball. They're not even giving him targets.
you're not even targeting this man. They had 41 points yesterday. Why he didn't produce nothing? They were playing the Browns. He had one catch for 2 yards or something like that. Something crazy. I'm like, what is this? What is this? It's like after last year, him dropping the football in that playoff game just ruined everything. Like I
No
don't know,
way. Do you think
I don't
that's
know if they
actually
don't trust him anymore or what.
do you think that's actually what happened?
I mean, it could be a possibility they don't trust him because he had them fumbles, in the drop ball in the end zone. I don't know if they don't trust him.
No, they're
Let us
being
know. Let me know.
ableist. They're being
I need to
ableist
know.
because he has diabetes.
I need to know. I'm a fantasy owner. I need to know. I need to know about these things. You're not gonna use him in the offense like you used to. Tell me off the rip. I need to know
Yeah,
about this because
no,
I don't want to be drafting nobody who's not producing.
it is wild.
I could have
Oh,
I,
the
I could have
stop
Tucker
Mark
Craft.
X.
I could have had Tyler Warren, Tucker Craft, Jake Ferguson, any one of these dudes. These dudes are all playing better than this man. I mean, come on, man. Jawan Johnson, I could have had him over him. I mean, my God, what are we doing?
Yeah, yeah. And then people thought he was going to be a high end tight end.
This is ridiculous. I just don't understand. Next dude I have beef with Brian Thomas. He hasn't
Oh,
been good
dude.
this year.
Yeah, that's not even just a fantasy problem. That's like a Jaguars problem.
Legit. This this man is dropping passes. They ain't giving him the ball. They ain't using them right. I don't know how they using them. It's terrible. This man he was top 5 in receiving yards last year. Get this man the ball. Why don't y'all know how to use this man? This dude has less than 5 receptions in both games. Are you kidding me? What are we doing? I think the only big play he had was last week against the Panthers when he had that reverse touchdown. But that
Yeah.
was a run play.
It was a run.
I
It
mean,
wasn't a catch.
I mean, come on, man. What are we doing? And I drafted Brian Thomas in the first round in these leagues. These are my first round pick. He's my first round pick. And he hasn't hit double digits yet in either game.
I mean, yeah. I would be pissed off if that was like my
This
first
is this
rounder.
is crazy. This is crazy. What are we doing? What are we doing? Jaguars, find a way to get this man the ball. Trevor Lawrence, do your job, man. Get this man the ball. What are you doing?
How is Travis Hunter doing relative to homeboy?
Oh, it's even worse. It's even worse.
Oh dang, worse. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's even worse.
This Jaguars
He's not
offense.
really getting. He's not getting the ball yet. I don't know what's up with the Jags. To be honest
Yo,
with you,
they beat the Panthers. In fact,
they're a
they
weird.
beat the
They're a
Crazy.
weird team, man. I mean, they lost to the Bengals without Joe Burrow. I mean, come on now. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. They did.
And Buddy and what's his name? Jake Brown, and he threw 3 interceptions in that game. And I think the
What?
Jaguars,
He threw 3 interceptions. I didn't even know that part.
Jake Brown threw 3 interceptions. I think the Jaguars have more passing yards, more rushing yards, and still lost. I don't know how they did that. That's crazy to me.
So when you said that, dog, you delivered it perfectly, and they still lost. I don't know how they do it.
Hey, shout out to Travis Etienne though. He's playing well. I gotta give him props. Travis Etienne
Nah,
has
he
been playing
is.
well.
He's killing it.
I appreciate him. He's the only player on there producing for me from the Jaguars. I mean, Trevor Lawrence has been okay, but he's not that
Hey,
great.
I have
Um,
Bashal Tootin too, so I'm holding on to him. I think he might have
the
a
running
role.
backs, they've been using the running backs right. They don't know how to use the receivers though.
Yeah, no, they don't.
I mean, Brian Thomas, send him somewhere else if you don't know how to use him, please, so we can be. I mean, I spent a first round pick on this dude. Come on, man. Anyways, yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's our fantasy disappointments and standouts and disappointments. Stick around for the next version next week.
Yeah.
One of our last topics of the day. Um, what's one thing you're looking forward to next week with the Panthers, man?
Um, I think just another chance to, without sounding cringy like Dave Canales, just another chance to be out there and compete again. I think they gain confidence at the end of the last game, and so just going out there and being able to compete with each other and
Mhm.
kind of fight for the common goal and see if we can do it. And if we can, good, we're on to something. And if we can't, let's fix what the problem is.
I mean, they should have some momentum going into this game. They play the Falcons. The Panthers hate the Falcons. Let's be honest. The Panthers fans hate the Falcons.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's a lot. It's a lot on the line. We want to win. The Panthers want to win. I'm I'm be honest with you. I'm from Charlotte, born and raised, live in Charlotte, so I hate the Falcons as well. Mainly because they blew that lead to the Patriots in the championship. I'm still not over that. All
That's
rooting against the
wild, dog.
Patriots. 28 to
Wild.
3 lead. Me and John were watching that in the dorm.
I
We
can't believe
couldn't
it
believe
happened.
it.
I
We still can't
I
believe it happened.
cannot
We
fathom.
couldn't believe it when we was watching it, but they did it anyway. But do not like the Falcons. I like to watch them play though, but I don't care if they win or not. Because I like BJ Robinson and I do like Drake London. But
Yeah.
their defense has been better than I thought they would be. I mean, they had 6 sacks was yesterday and 2 interceptions against the Vikings. So that's something new because the Falcons defense has been terrible the last I don't know how many years.
Quite a while.
Quite a while. So that's something that I think the Panthers need to be on a lookout for, be ready for. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, man, you want to see progress. You want to see,
That pass rush is going to be a little interesting to see with the new first
yeah,
rounders.
you want to see the Panthers get off to a good start. You want to see it. Let's start this game when we're not shooting ourselves in the foot. We're not making these self-inflicted errors or
That's right.
mistakes. You know, so we can actually give ourselves a chance. And then, like you said, Dave Canal is calling the right plays, getting the team into a rhythm early,
Getting
so he
into
can
a
get some momentum.
sequence. Let's get into a flow. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the one thing I'm looking forward to in the Colts is seeing if Daniel Jones he can continue this, the high he's on. I mean, the
Yeah.
offense playing well, and can he continue to, take this team to the, keep the winning streak going, keep the offense playing extremely well, getting out to his, and one thing I think, people are going to start having expectations about Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna say,
Just let it happen.
I think he goes like his better friend when he's under the radar.
Yeah.
you know. But how is he gonna perform when people are actually putting pressure on him, saying, "Man, hey man, the Titans. I mean, the Colts play the Titans next week. You got to win this game. I mean, it might be a division opponent, but the Colts are better than the Titans this year, so they got to win this game. And if Daniel Jones go out there and lay it, hey, we're gonna be on you. You know what I'm saying? How does he deal with that? So I want to see if he continues to play at this level. Shane Steichen, I still want him to call those plays. The way he's operating the
I
offense
have a
right now, the way
question.
he's
I have a question actually about that. So Shane Steichen's play calling, what about his play calling do you like? Like, what do you think attributes to Daniel Jones's strengths?
I think it's his ability, him calling like plays that allows him to get the ball out quick. You know, using different formations and motions. Um, the creativity with the tight ends. I think that's something that is
Kind of like
opens up a
what
lot of
Daniels would do in the Dolphins.
yeah. Well, a little bit different. I think the his ability to like use his tight ends is just something that just opens up the field for the rest of his receivers.
Yeah.
It allows them to get open, and then because I don't know if you remember, he used to be the Eagles coordinator. When they had like those, like Zach Ertz, and they had like another tight end. They used to always have like being 12 personnel a lot. So
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I
yeah.
actually
So
I saw that on his Wikipedia. I didn't know it from the time, but I saw it.
right, right, right. So the way I mean, so they always say the way he uses tight ends was unique. And how it opened up the field for the rest of the offense, and of course the way the running game, the way he calls that too. That being good. So, and then I think this playing to his strengths. Like he knows what Daniel Jones does well, and he just calls those plays well. I mean, getting the ball out quick, being more efficient. I mean, and then this is still in confidence in him. I mean,
Yeah.
believing in Daniel Jones and his ability, saying, "Hey, man, we believe in you. We believe you can do this. You can go out here and play well. I got an outstanding game plan for you. So go out here
Yeah.
and execute it at a high level." And he's been doing that over the first two games of the season. And I want to continue to see that
That seems
defensively.
to work with
Go
Tua
ahead.
too.
Yeah,
Speaking of
man.
Mike Daniel, but he actually said that. Like Tua said, like, "Oh, I feel appreciated," or like,
Hmm.
I'm being spoken to like a real person, and
Yeah.
it's wild how something so simple goes such a long way.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. And then defensively, I want to see. Hopefully, we can get Latu back, and Tre'Davious Ward. Hopefully, we can get them back. To help out the defense, so we get that some pass rush because pass rush wasn't good last week. And then the secondary can be better because, like I said, that boy Xavier Howard, he was struggling out there. He was getting
Yeah,
picked on a lot. So,
yeah. There
but
was
I'm
a
not.
reason. There was a reason the Dolphins let go of him.
Yeah, he wasn't signed by anybody else. So I'm not I've been throwing this around to friends, other Colts fans. I'm like, hey man, if they need a corner, go look at Stephon Gilmore. He was solid last year, man. I mean, Stephon Gilmore's out
He's
there.
still out there.
Yeah, man.
Does he want to play?
I'm not sure, but
That's
I'm
really
about to
the
say they got to be. If he wants to, man, I wouldn't be mind us going to get him.
oh,
Because we've.
he's great. He's somebody that's just long and able to understand what the defense is doing. He doesn't overexert himself. He just understands the play and then leverages himself. And he's long and is able to like kind of dictate an area. Yeah, he's the kind of player you would
Absolutely.
want, like a field general on the defense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But yeah, man. having Latu be back good would be good, just because you want to have somebody that can get pressure on Cam Ward. You know, wreak havoc out there against a rookie quarterback, make him feel like, feel your presence. Make it
Oh,
difficult. I think
certainly.
Lou Anarumo was doing a good job, so I think he'll mix it up for him. He'll confuse him a lot. I think just because his ability to disguise coverages and use players in different ways. I think that bodes well for us. But yeah, man, I'm hoping that both of our teams can come in. We can finally come in here when both our teams win.
With the win.
Now, is the Panthers game at Carolina? Do you know?
Yes, this is our home opener against the
Okay, so
Falcons.
so the Panthers need this. They need this.
Yeah, we really do.
I mean, you gotta beat the Falcons, man. I mean,
Division rival in uh, our home opener. Like it's
absolutely.
you know,
Yeah, man. Um. Also, I mean, they've had success against them last year too, so that bodes well. But this is a new year. But
yeah,
hey,
especially the last week. That was one of the best games that Bryce had. The 5 touchdown
right,
game.
right, right. Yep. So he's had some success against them. So I'm sure he's gonna be. Everybody's gonna be juiced. Panthers Stadium, Bank of America is gonna be hyped. It's gonna be
Rocking. I'm
rocking.
gonna hear it. It's gonna be rocking from over here in the university area.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I think that's it for us today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Week 3, man. We moving along. Week 3 is here. It's about to be here in a couple of days. So we're excited, and we're gonna keep bringing this great content to you. This, you know, passionate, unique content to you guys. We're excited for what we have in store for you guys next. Um, have a good weekend. Go Panthers and go Colts.
Keep pounding.
Have a good one.